Buenos días, cuarto amarillo. ¿Cómo están ahora? Ahora le quiero mandar un video para saludarlos. Les voy a leer un libro ahora y también vamos a cantar los días de la semana. I don't want anybody to forget the days of the week in Spanish, so we're going to practice and we're going to look at the month and the date. I hope everybody's doing fine. Are you ready to sing along with me? I think all of you remember the song. 7 días, 7 días, 7 días, 7 días en la semana. Domingo y lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves y viernes. Y el sábado, 7 días, 7 días, 7 días, 7 días en la semana. I hope everybody remembers and sing along. Ahora es marzo. I hope you could see it. 30th. Marzo 30. That's today's date. We have uno más día para que se termine el mes. And now I have a special little friend to say hi to you today. This is Elmer, the elephant. I have a few puppets, one more story that I'm going to share on another day. But this one is Elmer the elephant. And do you remember how to say elephant in Spanish? Elefante. And when we go back to school, I'm going to bring him so you can say hi to him. I'm going to read a special story, another one. The story is called Elmer. So I'm going to read and then I'm going to show pictures. So I hope you're comfortable and ready to listen. I'm going to put Elmer away. I'm going to begin. There once was a herd of elephants, young, old, and tall and short, fat and thin. All of them were the same, except for one. His name was Elmer, who was different. ¿A cuál color es esto? Gris. That's gray in Spanish. Turning the next page. I'll show you. I will show you the page before I read. All of the elephants except Elmer was a little bit different. His color was different. It was patchwork. He had amarillo, anaranjado, rojo, rosado, morado, azul, verde, negro, y blanco on his body. Those are all his colors in Spanish. It was Elmer who kept all the other elephants happy. They played games and jokes with him every day. He had no idea they were laughing at him because he was unusually different. I'll show you the main page. But Elmer himself wasn't happy. Who ever heard of an elephant that was patchwork and different colors? He thought, no wonder everybody laughed at me. One morning, just as all the other elephants were waking up, Elmer decided to walk away. I hope you can see it. As we walked through the jungle, Elmer met all different kinds of animals. I'm going to move the screen a little bit. Here we go, so you can see the book. As he walked through the jungle, Elmer met other elephants. Good morning, Elmer, they said. Who are you? After a long walk, Elmer found what he thought he was looking for. It was a big bush full of blueberries. He thought to himself, maybe I could rub them all over my body. Let's see what happens. He started rubbing them all on his body. Then Elmer laid down and rolled over, and that's what he did. He picked a bunch and put them all over his body. He covered the berry juice and everything. And all of the colors started to disappear. I'm turning the page. I'll show you. What do you think happened to Elmer? What color do you think he turned? Do you see? When Elmer rejoined and went with his elephants friends, they didn't know it was Elmer because he looked the same. ¿A cuál color? Do you remember? Gris. Gray. As he stood there, Elmer felt that something was wrong. But what he said, he looked around. It was the same old jungle. Then he noticed up in the sky there were clouds, rain clouds. See? Which one do you think is Elmer? Could it be that one? Oh, and he's still here. I hope you're enjoying the story. The other elephants were standing in absolutely silence and quiet. Elmer had never seen them so serious before. It made him want to laugh. Finally, he could hear. It was no longer fun. He lifted his trunk at the top of his voice and shouted. Let's see what happened. Boo, he said. It's me, Elmer. Do you see him? That's him. All the elephants jumped and laughed. And they laughed full of laughter. And they began to laugh even more. Too bad Elmer wasn't here to share laughter anymore, because he knew that his color would probably come off one day. And all of a sudden it rained. And guess what happened? His color came back. They were having a lot of fun. This is almost the end of the story. One day, each elephant, his color, all came out. All of it. Where do you think Elmer is? Let's find him. Which one do you think he is? Those are all his friends. They decided to join in with him and make patchwork in different colors on their bodies too, so they could laugh and have fun. Aren't they great friends? And that's the end of the story. I hope you enjoyed the story. I'm going to move the camera again. There we go. I hope you enjoyed the story. Los extraño mucho, mis amigos. Y adiós, dice Mr. Elmer. Bye. Until next time. Adiós.